Selling high ticket without being salesy. We're going to talk about the art of selling without being pushy. And yes, that is possible even with high ticket sales. So I'm going to give you 6 tips and we're going to jump right in. Number one, you have got to be selling to highly qualified leads. So if you are not attracting the right leads and you're not attracting the people that have an urgency. They're very motivated. They're serious about solving this problem. They've moved past the trying to like do it themselves phase, and they're honestly looking for mentorship. Those people, you do not have to be pushy to sell to them because they're just looking for somebody to give their money to. They are looking for the solution, right? But if you're trying to sell to bad leads, people that really aren't aligned, people that really aren't qualified for your offer, the only way to get those people to buy is to be pushy, which feels gross and it will sabotage your business because they're not going to get great results and they're going to be pissed and it's going to be ugly. So don't do that. So tip number one, if you don't want to have to be pushy in sales, you need to make sure that you are attracting really highly qualified leads. Number two, you need a well-designed high-ticket program or offer, because this is advice for online coaches, healers, and service providers like web designers, graphic designers, copywriters, all that kind of stuff, and more. You need an offer that is something that they want. It gives them what they want. It gives them what they need. And it gives them a generous amount of your attention. Now, I'm not saying give people 24/7 access to you. That's crazy. There's ways to design your offer so that it gives them the support and the attention that they need and the resources without it draining you. If you know how to do that. That's something I can help you with. But it needs to be something that's really juicy, something that they can absolutely see is going to help them and support them in getting the results that they want. And if you have that, then you're not going to have to be pushy or salesy to get them to buy. Number three, you want to have lower ticket offers, lower tier offers. So your main high ticket offer is your higher ticket. Your lower tier can be like things like free, low ticket, or mid ticket. Now, free is really good to get people in the door, right? But if you've got a lower or mid-ticket offer that gives them a little bit of access to you and can give them an experience of what it's like to actually work with you, either in a small group or in one-to-one, that's going to go a long way in building trust and giving them that confidence and that trust that you are an authority, you are an expert, and you are actually there for them, that you're actually going to be dedicated to helping them get the results that they want. So this is so much easier and so much quicker than trying to, build relationships in the DMs or sending like endless email sequences. There's nothing wrong with those things, but this is going to be a much quicker way for you to warm someone up. The other benefit is that you get to know them. You get to know what their particular challenges are, their particular frustrations, the specific things that are holding them back, so that when you are in the sales conversation, you can really talk to them about that stuff. And it's going to help them to see even more that you're the right mentor for them. And you can specifically talk about your high ticket program in a way that really hits on the stuff that it's specifically going to help them with, like the features and benefits of your program, high ticket program, that are going to really make a difference for them specifically. That's going to help you get a lot of sales without being pushy. Number four, be a consultant, not a seller. What do I mean by this? So one of the things that I hated sales. I hated the way it was taught. I had spent so much money on different coaches and programs to try to learn how to sell in a way that wasn't pushy, that didn't make me want to stab my eye out. And I just wasn't finding it. And one day I hit on the idea of being a consultant, not a seller. And really looking at like, how can I show up in a way where I'm really trying to figure out like, is this person the right fit for my program? And instead of getting on the call with the foregone conclusion that I'm going to pitch no matter what, instead saying, okay, I'm going to, finish vetting this person, because you should vet someone very well before you ever get on a sales call with them. You need to know that you need to be like 90% certain they're a great fit before you even get on the call. But the call, you can finish vetting them, right? And decide whether you're actually going to pitch to them or not. Okay. So doing that made a world of difference for me, because I went from thinking like this nervous energy of like, oh my God, I've got to prove myself. I've got to like make this person like me. I've got to say the right thing and it's going to be magic and they're going to buy if I just do the right things, to sitting back and being like, okay, is this person really qualified? Do I really think they have a strong chance of getting great results with me? And do I want to work with them? And it changes everything. And also builds a lot of trust, right? Okay. Number five, and I'm going to plug in my computer because it's trying to die on me because I filmed this too many times. I think this is like take 4. Okay. So number 5, ask custom questions. So if you are trying to use a very generic script that you got, from a previous sales mentor or business mentor, this is one of the reasons why you're not converting as many high ticket sales as you want. And your calls are probably going on a lot longer than they have to. So when you ask really good questions based on you know what your highest quality leads look like, you know what they sound like, and you're asking questions that are going to get this person to reveal if they're of that person, right? And if your questions are based on your program and the results that people want to get and where they need to be and what they need to do to get those results, then it's going to show you as an authority. It's going to show you as an expert without you having to prove anything. And they're also going to, they're going to feel it, that you're actually like feeling them out to make sure that they're a good fit. So that when you pitch to them, it's not like, oh yeah, Heather says this to everybody that, oh, I think you're a great fit for my program. Do you want to hear about it? Right. We've all been on those sales calls where somebody's like, I think you're a great fit. And they didn't ask you anything that really revealed that, right? So this is how you can shorten your sales calls down to about half an hour and still get high ticket sales and not have to be salesy or pushy. Let's see. And number 6, do not overcome objections. So overcoming objections is the epitome of being salesy and pushy. It's when you have talked to a prospect and they tell you, I just don't know if this is the right time. And instead of being a human being and talking to them about why they feel like they don't have the right time, enough time, or it's not the right time, you just tell them that it's all in their head. Oh, that's just fear. You just don't believe in yourself, right? That's gaslighting. Like, it's super, super gross. But instead, what you can do is don't think of them as objections. Think of them as concerns. And this human being is expressing a concern with you. And if you know how to guide this part of the conversation, you can totally be a human. You can totally be compassionate. And they're going to feel that. They're going to feel that like you really have their best interests at heart. You're not just trying to force a sale. You're really trying to get to the root of like, okay, do you have this concern? Does it make sense for us to move forward right now? And even if this person doesn't say yes on that sales conversation, in that sales conversation, they're going to come back to you in like 3 to 6 months and they're going to find a way to work with you because you treated them with respect, you treated them with compassion, and it's just the more better way. All right, so let's recap. More better. It's a little late, so I'm a little silly. Okay, so number 1, if you don't want to be pushy or salesy in your high ticket sales, then you need to be selling to highly qualified leads. Number 2, you need a well-designed main program. Your high ticket offer needs to give them what they want, what they need, and a lot of support from you in a sustainable way, so that they can easily see that they're going to get great results. Number 3, your lower tier offers need to give them some experience of working with you in order to show your authority and build trust. Number 4, you need to be a consultant, not a seller. Get on that call, determined to vet them a little bit more and really be choosy and really figure out, is this somebody you really want to work with? Number 5, ask custom questions. Don't use a generic script. And number 6, don't overcome objections. Instead, you want to address concerns, which is something that I can help you do very well. I can help you strategize really high integrity, super ethical, zero pressure ways of handling sales objections because they're a normal part of the conversation. Okay, so down below in the description, there is the Sales Success Secrets e-workbook. It is 5 of my top sales lessons. A couple of them I mentioned, but there are some different ones in there as well. So there's lessons, plus there is a exercise for each one of them to help you apply it directly to your business right now so that you can start getting easier, faster, more consistent high ticket sales without having to be pushy or salesy. And 5 people a month are eligible to get my free feedback on it. So once you do it, you can submit it to me. And if you're one of the 5 people chosen that month, I will give you my personalized feedback and I'm going to show you how to implement what you learned more effectively and how to tweak it so that it's really highly effective for your business so that you can get more high ticket sales. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what else you would like to know about high ticket sales or high quality lead gen. And I'll see you in my next video. They're wanting to do. And actually, I'm going to have to do this again. Rah, rah, rah.